Imagine watching the sun sink completely out of sight. The day is officially over. But then you step into a high-speed elevator, shoot upward, and watch that exact same sunset happen a second time. We generally treat the sun dipping below the horizon as a hard deadline, a universal clock that tells everyone in the area that daytime has ended. However, that boundary is a matter of geometry rather than a fixed global event. The horizon is a localized perspective that changes based on how high you stand. At 828 meters, the Burj Khalifa is tall enough to physically separate observers from one another. Its upper floors can remain in the light long after the base of the building has been swallowed by the Earth's shadow. By moving upward fast enough to outpace the rotation of the planet, you can rewind the evening, altering your relationship with the arrival of night. The process is as simple as a change in altitude. You position yourself at the base of the tower roughly 15 minutes before the scheduled sunset. You wait for the exact moment the bottom edge of the sun touches the water, watching until the last sliver of light vanishes. The second it disappears, you move directly into a high-speed elevator. For the next 60 seconds, you shoot vertically toward the 124th floor observation deck. When the doors open, the sun is back. You have gained several extra minutes of light before the horizon rises to meet the sun for a second time. This creates a building that straddles two different phases of the evening. While the lobby is in twilight, the observation deck is still experiencing the final moments of the day. This animation shows the mechanics behind the delay. On a curved planet, a higher physical altitude mathematically grants a later sunset. As the planet rotates, the observer at the base moves into the Earth's own shadow. But the observer at the top can still see over the curve of the Earth to the light source that is now hidden from the ground. This effect is amplified by the atmosphere, which acts like a lens. It bends sunlight downward, making the sun appear higher in the sky than its actual astronomical position. While Dubai uses architecture to reach these heights, natural terrain creates similar illusions through different means. In Orasso, Italy, the sun sets behind a mountain, but then briefly reappears through a physical gap in the peaks. It is a double sunset created by geography rather than altitude. In the Arctic, a westward sprint can achieve the same result. If you move fast enough across the flat tundra, you can physically outrun the sunset, pulling the sun back above the horizon line. Whether you use an elevator, a mountain notch, or a plane, you are essentially choosing your own perspective on the planetary clock. These examples prove that a sunset isn't a single event we all experience together. It is a subjective observation based on where you are standing. But there is a deeper layer to this subjectivity, governed by the speed of light. Light takes 8 minutes to travel from the sun to your eyes. This means every sunset you see is actually an image of the past. When you take that elevator up to see the sun again, you are looking at a slightly different slice of that 8-minute delay. You are using altitude to catch a few more seconds of a star's history before it finally slips away. If the now we see is always a delayed image, one we can manipulate just by changing floors, it suggests that our shared sense of time is more of a convenience than a reality.